Alright. Like I said in the video before, that there was gonna be a cryptid time. This is episode 32. Yeah, this is the 32nd episode. Obviously, I guess I should say it now. Um, I'm trying to get this channel to 200 subscribers by the end of this year, because I think it can happen. Actually, I know it could happen. So if you're new and you like the content, please subscribe and just all around help get this channel to 200 by the end of this year. But now I guess let's get straight into this video by doing two, not two, but the new one. Last we left off, it was Colorado, and there wasn't that many. This one's now Connecticut. I'm looking real quick, and I'm looking to see if it. Nope. This one's a short one too. I can probably, if I want to, I can probably do this one too. Yeah, I'll do one. Now I'll do two for this episode. Obviously, if you've seen some of the other cryptid times, you know that I really am intrigued by the stories of and like legends of like black dogs, or like ghost dogs, whatever you want to call them, shadow dogs, hellhounds, stuff like that. But like black dogs that haunt or lurk in areas that they shouldn't be. But this one is actually pretty freaking cool sounding. It's called The Black Dog of Hanging Hills. That sounds like a movie. Knowing my luck, that probably is a movie. But that sounds cool. Okay. Just north of the downtown town of Meriden in southern Connecticut are the Hanging Hills, which run through Hubbard Park and 1,800-acre mountainous area on the National Register of Historic Places, covered in a forest broken by cliffs and rocky outcroppings. So, kind of like some of the mountains in Pennsylvania. Or is it more mountainous? Anyways, this land is the romping place. Who uses the word romping anymore? But the romping place of the black dog. The first reported sighting of the black dog by someone other than a local was in the late 1890s, when New York geologist W.H.C. Pichon visited the Hanging Hills and discovered a medium-sized black dog followed him. The dog remained with Pichon the Pichon the entire day, neither barking nor whining. And when the scientists started to leave, the black dog, which he was happy to have along on his day of hiking, vanished into thin air. He wrote about his encounter in the April-June 1898 Connecticut Quarterly. Locals he later discovered knew about the black dog, and although its first and second visits were pleasant, the third sighting of the dog was anything but. On a second trip 3 years later, Pinchan saw the dog again. A companion, however, had been to the area him before, and for him this was the third encounter with the dog. Legend has it the third time seeing the black dog means a death knell. Paichan's companion soon after fell off a cliff to his death. If you meet the black dog once, it shall be for joy, Paichan wrote in the Connecticut Quarterly. If twice, it shall be for sorrow, and the third time shall bring death. The black dog is similar to black spectral hounds in traditions across Europe, more specifically the British Isles. These demonic dogs, which names like the Black Shuck and I'm sorry if I butcher this name, and Bargehest, often foretell death. First of all, is it demonic if it's for foretelling the death of someone? Like it's not saying they're the cause of the death. And humans are stupid and clumsy. So, I mean, for example, I've tripped over thin air before. That's what I mean by clumsy. And then stupid. That there could be a hill, and then there could be a path, and we take the hill. At least some of us would. But yet the path may be the one that kills you. You never know. And when you're out in nature, you never know. Just respect it, and it should keep you safe, for the most part. And if you do get injured, well, it most likely was your fault. But, yeah, this one's interesting, though. Because, like it said here, the Black Shuck and the other one that I ain't even gonna try and pronounce again. I'm sorry to any British folk that are watching this that knows how to pronounce the Bargehest. If I'm pronouncing it right, leave me know. If not, please leave me know how to pronounce it properly. Cause it's Barghest. So yeah, but like I said, this one it's interesting because even like not just Europe, but in I think Russia, Asia, and then out west in the United States, and probably even South and Central America. I'm sure there's stories of like these black dogs. So I mean, I've seen a black dog before. Now it's not like one of these demonic one. Well, it probably was a demon, but because it freaking paralyzed me for a few seconds or a minute, who knows how long. But no, yeah, it's in these are interesting ones. I don't know if they're real or not, but from what I've seen and based on my experience, this one's probably real. Here's the next one, and the name's funny, but if it, let's see. I don't know if it says it or not. But one of the theories or stories on these creatures is kind of sad, but these creatures are absolutely horrifying. And if they are real, I hope no one ever comes in contact with one of these. But these are the melon heads. Something terrifying with a taste for human flesh lurks in backwater areas across Connecticut. Something small, the melon heads. These small humanoids with huge heads, bulging eyes, and wiry limbs lurk in the woods and prey upon passerbys. Claimed to be everything from incestuous backwoods rednecks to descendants of colonial witches, the melon heads live in the forest and dang it. Give me a second. Gotta put you back onto the friggin' okay. I barely even bumped this and y'all fall. Okay. I'll get there. Okay, there we go. Alright, the melon heads live in the forest and bite people who dare tread on their territory. In Fairfield County, the melon heads are supposedly inbred cannibal offspring from across 20 insane asylum patients that escaped when a fire destroyed the asylum and killed the administration staff and most of the patients. According to a story in the Torrington, Connecticut, registered citizen, although more of an urban legend than actual monsters, the melon heads cause travelers on the lonely, tree-covered country roads in rural Connecticut to drive just a little bit faster. Like they said, there's tons of stories with this one, but like I said, it's one of the stories is kind of sad because melon heads, the reason why they're small and all of that is they're said to be child pretty much child experiments gone wrong. Like a bunch of scientists kidnapped some kids and did some horrendous like tests and experiments, injected them with stuff that pretty much was the reason it caused their eyes to bulge, and some of the experiments were the reason why their heads kind of puffed up. And then eventually they got out and were just so freaking aggressive because obviously kidnapped, and most of your life was in agony. Obviously you too wouldn't be very friendly with tall people, so to speak, adults. But yeah, they pretty much were like feral people, but not in Appalachia or in parts of Pennsylvania, because there are feral people or stories of feral people here. But eventually, because it's gonna be October as of tomorrow, as of when this video is being made. So Saturday, it probably will be October by the time you see this video. But as of October, I'm gonna be looking for one of the most infamous cryptids, hopefully. It's infamous because it's the Bigfoot. Now, I want to give you a little bit of a heads up. The ones here in Pennsylvania can, or at least seem to be fairly aggressive in some parts. And where I'm at, one of our hunting areas, there was a tree structure and all of that there, and a partial footprint, but because it was on the leaves, it wasn't that good looking. But that was before I moved here. When I moved here and they first hunting, they showed me it. It was destroyed. And these rocks and logs, a human couldn't have lifted those without help. And here's the problem. Nobody's gonna go in there during hunting season to make a frickin' tree structure like that. Like how it was. And for it to be destroyed, yeah, we seen bear in the area. But no, this looked like something broke, that moved the logs and just stomped it. Not a bear tried putting its paws on the thing and ripped it apart. No, this thing was stomped on and just crushed, and then the bits of it was annihilated. It was like running over a baby toad in a monster truck. There'd be nothing left. That's pretty much what it looked like. So there's possible Sasquatch in that area, but because of hunting season, I'm not gonna go there. Mostly for the fact is, it's a little bit more dangerous because hunters around here don't like to watch that much, and it's public game lands too, so that tells you about how many crazies come out. But there is a road. Like I said in the other video, there is a road, there is this area by a monument that may be haunted, so you may even hear, it may end up being a ghost hunt. An unintentional ghost hunt. But there's been tons of Bigfoot sighting there. I'm not sure when, but hopefully sometime this month we'll go there and look around and investigate. I'll make a video out of it too. So like from when we get there to when we leave. So who knows how long that could be. So if it's more than an hour or 45 minutes or whatever, if it's more than a little while and my phone can't do like an hour or whatever, I'm doing multiple parts. So there could be 5, 6, 7 parts to this. So be on the lookout. Also, we have Dogmen too. I'm not sure exactly where those sightings are. I think they're probably more north by Lake Erie, because Lake Erie has some weird stuff there. And, well, just Erie, Pennsylvania in general has some weird stuff. Like sightings of black-eyed children, you name it. But yeah. So I guess be on the lookout for all of that, and yeah. If we see something, we maybe all you non-believers will finally believe. But yeah, I guess so. Until next time, I'll see y'all on the next hunt, and just be on the lookout for awesome content, I guess.